Welcome back to another edition of Laying It Down. It is January 13th, Wednesday, joined by Scout and Sloth. What's going on?
What's up?
Yo, what's going on?
Little rundown. We got a lot to get to. National championship. There was a firing in Philly, Nickelodeon NFL crossover, Super Wildcard weekend, and then we'll look ahead to the divisional round. And we'll start with national championship. Did you guys watch that game and that clinic by Devontae Smith, who national championship was at Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Dolphins. So he might just stay there, get drafted, third pick, him into a reconnect.
Alabama's good at it, man. Never a doubt. There was some doubt, actually. I thought that Ohio State would keep it a little close. Just kept my losing streak going right in from the weekend, right into Monday night. 0 for 3 last night. But, Alabama. And not to get into this conversation, but, I just hate the people that are like, oh, if we pay college athletes, there's going to, Alabama's just going to, and the big schools are just going to run college football. Like, I don't know where you've been at.
Yeah.
They already do, man. It's the top it's the same 3 or 4 teams every single year. Yeah. And Notre Dame's trust. Never put them in the college football playoff ever again, unless it's 6 or 8 teams. Mm-hmm. Sorry, BK. They did not play a good game against Ohio State. Stop kidding yourself.
They shouldn't have been.
He was trying to tell me they didn't get blown out.
The game was closer than the score.
Yeah.
I always love that.
He goes anything under 3 possessions is a close game. No, it's not. Not in cop. BK, Notre Dame, frauds.
Yeah, that's a good point by you. I mean, just come up with something, pay the kids, let them make money off their name or whatever. I don't know, whatever you have to do to give them something. Not, a lot of the big names, these kids aren't really struggling, like Trevor Lawrence and, Justin Fields. These big name guys aren't struggling, but, it's always nice to give these kids something. Alabama's an absolute wagon. It's ridiculous. I think if you bet Alabama every single week, you're going to make money. So that next year, boys, Alabama every single week, no matter what, we're going to profit.
Yeah.
Just against the spread, if it's 50, 60, doesn't matter. Just take the spread.
Never scared.
What's that?
Said never scared.
Never scared.
Shout out to anybody who took the over
ridiculous.
Last night too. The over was 72. So
yeah.
Shout out to you if you weren't scared of that number.
So I had a super late day at work, so I wasn't really able to get in any bets.
Lucky you.
Well, I think we might have talked about it.
Yeah.
A little preview, and I would have easily took Alabama -9. I mean, under 10. How are you taking Ohio State, Sloth? I don't know. It's
a little hate to the Action Network. I always check them just because they feel like they throw a lot of models and numbers at you. And
yeah, true.
Huge, long, fancy blogs. I'll tell you what, I've never won a bet from the Action Network. Go fuck yourself, Action Network. You're terrible.
Sean Corn. Is it Sean? Sean K. I don't know how to say his last name.
Doesn't matter. They all suck. They're all terrible. They're all terrible at picks. Every single one of them. I mean, he did have the Alabama's running back for first touchdown, which congrats on that one, I guess. But just everything else, their game picks are just so bad. And if you want me to pay for your service, give me some fucking winners.
Yeah, tease me a bit.
Yeah.
Fair. So Devontae Smith, I don't think we can really say that he's not a good NFL prospect. So if you are a person who wants to give us those lies, just stop. Just really shut up and let us believe Devontae Smith is going to be a good NFL prospect. He had 12 catches for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Yep.
I mean, just stop. Just draft him 3rd pick Dolphins, and then you'll be happy.
Yep. Steve Sarkisian, the Bama's offensive coordinator, called the perfect game. He's now headed to Texas as their head coach, so we'll see what he can do. But
horns up.
Yeah, horns up. Najee Harris, Jalen Waddle barely played, and then Devontae Smith. I mean, they're unbelievable.
He should never have played anyways.
No. Yeah, that was a little. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just take it on the chin, man, and you'll be in the NFL soon, and the millions of dollars will be worth it.
Yeah, he'll go first round.
If Waddle and Smith are there at 6, who you taking?
If what?
for the Eagles if Waddle and Smith are there at 6.
Is Jamar Chase there?
Sure.
I want Jamar.
I was just gonna say between the 2 Alabama wide receivers though.
I want Devontae Smith. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are saying that Devontae Smith was kind of like he took a back seat to Waddle in the beginning of the season until he got hurt. I mean, which is fine, but I don't know. It's hard to overlook his production, how smooth he is coming in and out of routes. And really, he's like, people were marveling at Jerry Jeudy and his route running and blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, the kid's unguardable.
Can't guard him.
Nope. into the Alabama practices so hard and all that, and they play whatever. They play so physical.
Good versus good.
The players that come out of Alabama have already hit their ceiling, so like they don't really progress that much in the NFL. Do you believe anything of that? Because if you look at some of the numbers, I mean, the only guy that really, I mean, there's Derrick Henry, right? Or Derrick Henry went to
Julio Jones, Mark Ingram.
Okay, so but Julio Jones is like the broke the mold type of thing. But
Amari Cooper was in Alabama.
Josh Jacobs.
I don't know. There's just like some evidence of like.
No, Derrick Henry was Alabama.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm just saying. Like,
so I will give you. I'll give you the maybe Alabama running backs might kind of peak a little bit because their usage has been so high, but this year, Mac Jones was slinging the rock every single game. So I think Najee Harris is going to be a really, really great running back prospect. I think he might go in the first round.
He might. I don't want to draft running back first round. We've been over this, but yeah, he'll be good. And if you can steal him in the second.
It was sad to see that what the Ohio State was the running back. He was kind of he's like their cornerstone of the offense. Kind of ran through him and Justin Fields doing the read option, and he got hurt on the first run, I think.
I know. It was like a collarbone or something.
Kind of set Ohio State back big time. But
But
I mean, guys, just let's not overthink it next year. Alabama spread every week.
Future, all of it. We'll cover all the bases.
So you mentioned them, Woody. Do you want to talk about the team that's rivaling the Eagles as the worst run franchise in the Houston Texans trying to trade DeShaun Watson to the Miami Dolphins?
I thought we talked about this on the podcast, but it was through text. I don't know what the rumors are, but Deshaun Watson is loosely linked to the Dolphins.
What's out? Everybody's tweeting about it too.
You saw Andre Johnson?
Andre Johnson tweet today basically saying everybody's career gets wasted at the Texans, and then a bunch of former players retweeted it. So, hey, if you want to come to Miami, awesome. Give you Tua, give you a first-round pick, probably a couple, and it's a no-brainer to me. You get a top quarterback in his prime, ready to go.
You cut Tua.
Oh yeah, take him.
You're done. You're off the Tua train.
If you can get
for
Deshaun Watson, oh my
yes.
God, yes, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
But in Madden, when you do this trade, it would be like the red bar. Like with the Texans are so stupid that they might accept like Tua and their pick that we already traded for Tunsil is the third pick. They would probably take that, him and Tua for Deshaun. So
I think that's a good trade. The third pick and Tua for Deshaun, and if Deshaun wants out, I'll take it.
Right, because that's what matters. In his clause or in his contract, he has a no trade clause, but he can waive that. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, the Texans are so bad at trading, you might not have to give up the third pick. I mean, that's their pick, right? Don't give that back to them. Fuck that. Take that. Keep that shit.
Yeah.
Give them that and a new bag of balls, and we'll be like, great, thank you.
I'm down. I am so down.
They'd be like, what offensive lineman do you want?
But it is funny. That just goes to show you how poorly run they are when they traded away that pick, and then it winds up being the third overall pick in the whole draft. Like, that's really pathetic.
That's what happens when you ship off Hopkins for David Johnson. Just
finish the season.
Well, that was Tunsil, right?
No, Tunsil's still there. He's still jumping off sides.
But that was that pick though.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I mean, Either way, I'm pumped. If we can get Devontae Smith, I'm so down with Tua. It's fine. It's all good. So
Just with that, I guess we'll move to the next State of the Union.
Yeah, Dougy P, Dunzo in Philly. Kind of you didn't expect
Dancing
it,
on the
right?
grave.
On a Monday.
Dancing
Was
on
it
the
Monday?
grave, Scott.
I am so happy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Monday.
The floor
Go
is
for
yours.
it.
All right. I know I've been calling for this for a very long time. It's finally come to fruition. I'm very excited about it. It seems I've seen on Twitter and everything that it was more of a Carson Wentz versus Doug Peterson thing, that it seemed like Peterson maybe wanted to move on from him in the future, and Jeffrey Lurie didn't want to do that, and it seemed like that was maybe the disconnect. And also, I think Doug was over Howie and how he's running things. So I think Lurie kind of just, put his stake in the game and said, all right, Doug, we don't really see eye to eye on the future. But I'm happy either way. Doug lost the locker room the last game of the week, so he had to go.
Okay. Your last little part, I agree with you 100%. You can't, I think, purposely losing that game. Apparently, Jake Glazer reported that Doug Peterson was safe entering that game, and then
I believe it.
That game, blew it. Other talks I've heard, I don't know where you're hearing the Wentz or him thing. I thought it was more so that Howie and Jeffrey Lurie wanted to decide who the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator were going to be. And Doug was getting sick and tired of being told what to do because he wanted to put Press Taylor as offensive coordinator, but he also never wanted to get rid of the old offensive coordinator from last year. Then defense coordinator was going to be an opening, and he wanted to do an internal promotion, so we were going to have another shitty defense.
Right, so Doug Peterson needed to go.
Yeah, his direction, I think his coaching, his I don't know, I guess his coaching staff assessment was pretty bad in the sense of what he wanted to do. I don't know if he was doing more favors than actual putting like the best person that's actually available and like doing open interviews. But I wrote this in the chat a little bit ago. They still stands true regardless. So that, the bottom line is the dude won a Super Bowl 3 years ago, 2017. And if you win a Super Bowl, you keep job for a few years. Like fucking, if you get close, the Falcons kept Dan Quinn forever. Now, you could say, is that too detrimental? Because maybe they should have cut him off after he lost Super Bowl. But anyways, it would have been, I think it would have been insane to get rid of Doug during the year still. And this is the first year they missed the playoffs. But I think this still that like the number one person who should have been gone this all season is Howie. I mean, he's the only one that didn't do shit for the Super Bowl. He did the one trade to get us fucking Jordan Howard, or not Jordan Howard, Jay Ajayi. And
J-Train.
And he hasn't done a trade since. I mean, look at the people that would have been available. Like in that 2018 year, what did we suck at? We sucked at corner. Who was available that year? Jalen Ramsey. What did we do? Fucking sat on our hands. Then we didn't have a defensive line, couldn't pressure quarterback. Who was available? Javion Clowney. What did we do? Fucking stick our finger up our butt. Then we had fucking Ikem Ngakwe from the Jaguars, who fucking posted Reggie White memes on fucking Instagram, making it clear as day, and we don't do anything either for him. I mean, it's just, not that he had a great year, so maybe that worked out.
No, also, the Vikings shipped him out for basically nothing, so the Eagles could have got him for basically nothing. Ngakwe.
It's just like some of the moves that Howie made that one trade, and he literally hasn't done fucking anything. He's drafted terrible. We've talked about that every single episode. And now he has a bunch of 35-year-old fucking dudes with huge-ass contracts. We're $70 million over the cap. We can't cut Carson Wentz. We can't trade Carson Wentz. It's not that fucking easy. You have to keep Carson Wentz. And now we're going to get stuck. And I don't think Doug was the problem. Let me put it that way. I think that the issues are not necessarily with the head coach. They start in the front office, and I don't think replacing the coach. Like, I think you think that if we get a new coach, defense coordinator, like, boom, we'll all of a sudden be able to cover people again. No, because we still can't fucking draft. So that doesn't matter. Like, our issues will always keep evolving because Howie's on his fourth fucking head coach that he's searching for right now. He's the problem.
No, I 100% agree that Howie is the problem as well, and I think he needs to go. He needed to go with Doug, and they needed to do an entire overhaul. In my opinion, obviously, Lori disagrees. I don't know if Howie's paying him on the side or if he has connections in what does he own? Phonetics or whatever it's called. I forget.
I don't know, but Howie's like fucking. Howie's like 50 years old, man. Howie's gonna be with us for the next 30 years. Like, they're never gonna fire this dude. This dude is just gonna keep making terrible draft picks for the rest of his goddamn life, and never trade anybody and be like, oh well, hopefully Jason Kelsey comes back in 2032 and we can fucking have a center again. Like maybe we'll get Jason Peters out there next year again. Like, it's like ridiculous. And just to top it off, head coach, if it's not Deuce Staley, we ride.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. I don't think they'll do it. I think
they
they'll
have
get
to.
Someone else.
Everybody within the organization is saying, like, Deuce is ready for a head coach job. If I'm telling you, Craig, Kyle, nope, Scout, Woody, cut that. Scout, Woody, listen here. If they hire the Mike Kafka, I'm changing teams. I'm out in birds. I am not. If they pass up a Deuce for a fucking quarterback coach that has been coaching since 2017 and he was a fucking shit quarterback when he was one, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again, dude. I'm not.
Does the same stance apply if Adam Gase is hired as head coach?
Yes. Oh, if Adam
he would
Gase
look good in
hired,
Kelly Green, I think.
I might follow Doug to New York. If we swap, I'm done. Then I'm really. I was talking to Dave here, and I said that if I switch teams, it just has to be a team that hasn't won a Super Bowl. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Lions, maybe. You're looking at Lions.
No, I'm not.
Browns.
I'm not. Teams that have never won a Super Bowl.
Lions, Browns.
Okay, so I got the Vikings. That's a possibility.
Oh, that's a good one. Go. No, you can't. They'll be in your head.
Yeah, this was written a little while ago because the Eagles are still on this list. But we got the Titans, San Diego Chargers.
Titans.
I could go LA Chargers. Vikings, Jaguars, Texans, Lions, Browns, Bengals, Panthers, Bills. Oh, Bills don't win this year. I'm gonna win, baby.
Bills.
Falcons and Cardinals. So there's some winners.
Yeah, Bills, Cardinals, Vikings.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Cincinnati looking.
Yo, you should just hop on the Texans and turn the organization around.
I'm off of the Texans. Yeah. So,
but in conclusion, I'm very happy that Doug is gone. Thanks for the Super Bowl.
Are you gonna be happy if we hire Adam Gase? You still gonna be happy about it?
No.
If we swap Doug for Adam Gase.
No. If we hire Adam Gase, I'll riot. I'll riot.
So who do you want? You want Lincoln Riley?
I would take Lincoln Riley.
If we have Lincoln Riley, Wentz is definitely done.
Yeah, he's out.
Wentz is gone. Correct. Well, because Lincoln Riley resurrected Jalen Hurts' career.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, no, he did because he sucked in Alabama. Yeah. Goes to Oklahoma and he's a fucking Heisman candidate.
Can I be honest about who I want to be coach?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a couple names.
Don't say Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn wasn't on. Although I would take if Dan Quinn was defensive coordinator, right?
He got hired by the Cowboys. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I would take him as a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
But I want Anthony Lynn on the staff.
Oh.
I think he's a good coach. I don't want him as a head coach.
What?
I want him as a head coach, but I'll put him on.
Wait, what do you mean you think he's a good coach? We were trashing him all year.
His clock. He needs a clock management coach.
I don't like Anthony.
But he needs a clock management guy. But I think I like Anthony Lynn.
Do you like Anthony Lynn because he's a football guy? Is that the only reason that you like Anthony Lynn?
Yeah, I think he gets the people going. I think he's a good coordinator. I don't think he's going to be a good head coach, but I think he's a good coordinator.
You know what? Anthony Lynn is like a wannabe Mike Tomlin.
That's fine. I'll take a wannabe Mike. Mike Tomlin had a great career, so he could be anything like Mike Tomlin.
One
He still
Super
has
Bowl?
it. I mean, continued success.
They're
Like 10
terrible
plus years as
playoffs
the coach.
every single year. I think Mike Tomlin needs to be fired. If
Oh,
I was a Steelers fan, I'd
stop.
want
Oh,
him.
my
Oh
God.
my God!
Oh,
Here
my
we
God.
go. Now we're in the rabbit hole.
You're
That's a crazy take to
crazy.
me. I got it out of him, Woody. I got it out of him. You just got to keep him talking. Then he gets something
Jesus.
crazy.
No, Mike Tomlin should be fired.
Boom.
Wow.
Done.
Okay.
Fire him.
Clip it.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Clip it and
He
ship
should
it.
be. It doesn't make any sense.
So this guy's name popped up on some podcasts, but how would you feel if the Eagles hired Jeff Fisher?
Oh,
I would like Jeff Fisher.
I love that.
I would like Jeff Fisher.
Jeff
Hell
Fisher.
yeah.
Bring him back.
He would make Wentz a fucking MVP.
Bring him
I'd
back.
be in for it. He was on a podcast today. This is kind of interesting. He was talking about how Greg Williams has fucked up Sam Darnold most likely.
I listened to that too.
If you didn't hear that, go find that interview.
He's the one who messed up Sam Darnold?
He was saying that
Greg Williams.
He's saying that in practice, by just fucking blitzing the shit out of Sam Darnold, which he was probably doing, he didn't give him a chance to get any looks or like go through a progression of looks and like build from a foundation. So Sam, like, that's why Sam's seeing ghosts.
Makes sense.
Anyways, let's get into the games.
Yeah, we got a lot to get into.
Yeah, we do. But Eric Bieniemy, I think, has to be at the top of the list.
Of course,
He's not
but
gonna
he
be our
wouldn't go
coach.
there.
He wouldn't. He has way better options.
Yeah.
So I did mention this in the chat too. This is important for all the listeners. No any coach that has some options, multiple offers, will never come to the Eagles.
No chance.
Simply because all the coaches have now been talking, and they are talking about how terrible Howie is to work under, and that he is the issue, and that Jeffrey Lurie is great, but Howie controls everything, and he's a little rat shit, and nobody wants to work under him. So what we're going to continue to get is these fucking quarterback bums, coaches that have never been offensive coordinators or anything, that have no track record, and we have to put them in there and then just fucking pick their coaches and be like, you get the opportunity, and then we fire their asses. That's our new fucking coaching thing until Howie gets fired. We need to be outside of it over here. We need to riot.
If Deuce is an
needs to be
OC,
fired.
we riot.
If he's not head coach, we riot. He's not going to be offensive coordinator.
I don't think he's going to.
Why?
Because if they hire a new head coach, they're going to fire him. He's not going to make him offensive coordinator. He's going to bring in his own guy. So they always do. They're not going to promote from within Deuce. They've never worked with him. The only person that's not worked with him is Doug.
Yeah, but he's been with the organization since 2011.
Matter. Nobody's going to put him as offensive coordinator. No coach that come in has worked with him.
I understand what you're saying.
He wants
Coaches want their own guys.
Yeah. They all have a staff ready to go.
What
Yeah,
if
I know what you mean.
What if Dougy P gets hired somewhere and he grabs Deuce? He could do that,
Good
right?
for Deuce.
Right?
Honestly, I have no hard feelings towards Doug or any. I hope Doug wins fucking 5 more Super Bowls. I hope he just fucking pisses me.
Do you think he'll take an OC job?
No.
He should.
Super Bowl
He's
winning
a
coach is
terrible head coach.
self-respect.
Would he take the OC job for the Dolphins? It's wide open.
If
I don't know. You don't want him.
If Mike McCarthy has a head coaching job, Doug Peterson has a head
Fair.
coaching job.
Okay. I just don't know how it looks to the rest of the NFL, like how their vantage point of how that all went down was who they pinned that on. Because we think it's
Howie.
right, it's Howie, right? But like I don't know if it's different in the NFL.
Okay.
circles.
Okay. Yes. So Howie is to blame, but Doug Peterson broke Carson Wentz.
Right. The handling
So
of the
he's to
quarterback
blame.
situation.
Yeah. So he totally broke Carson Wentz, confidence, ability, everything. Just so he's to blame. Get him
Well,
out.
but you could also pin it on why would you draft Jalen? Like who was the one who said we were drafting Jalen Hurts? Because that started it all.
That's fair. That's
Who's
fair.
the one that also draft wide receivers that can't catch?
Listen, I agree. Howie is terrible too, but Doug had to go. I don't have any hard feelings towards Doug, but he needed to go. That's it. Simple.
All right, we're moving on. Doug is gone.
You're
We're
the
moving
weakest
on.
link. You lose.
Yeah, you lose. You are voted off.
We're going first game. Bills, Colts.
Somebody had to go. I chose you. You go.
Bills 27. Colts 24.
Bills are a wagon. What do you get on board?
Well, Phillip Rivers played probably one of the better games he has all season. He looked way better than
A
Big
heck
Ben.
of a season.
Josh Allen
Heck of a season.
played pretty well and did his best to almost blow it at the end. He did his best.
You're unbelievable. You really are unbelievable.
And yeah, the Bills are they finally won a playoff game. First one since 1995, I believe.
You should respect somebody that shit down your throat last week.
Yeah, you would be lucky to have somebody as good as Josh Allen in your team.
Josh Allen ruined your team's life.
He did. He did.
And then he gave it to Matt Barkley to just top you off.
All right, Woody. Here's trade discussion. Would you trade Tua for Josh Allen?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
But I still don't like this whole he made a crazy. I'm waiting until next year. He made a crazy jump from his first two. We've been over this a million times. First two seasons.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Now he's good. He was not. You guys were acting like he was always like this, which is a bunch of bullshit. You guys were just on. You guys got lucky with their little QB rankings, and it worked out. I'm holding out till next year. That being said, Gabriel Davis had he had 4 catches, and I think all 4 were challenged because it looked like he didn't get both feet in, but he drug his feet every time. He's really good. Cole Beasley is ageless, gets it done. He's 7 receptions guaranteed for at least 50 yards. And Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen are just
insane.
Besides Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, I mean, they might be
Mahomes
the second
and Hill. I would say those 3 are you could really interchange them and you'd be happy.
I mean, talk about a team that knows how to progress a quarterback. I mean, Josh Allen, each year, one step to the next step to the next step. And that offensive coordinator, just we talked about last episode, he's right behind Eric Bieniemy. I think there's got to be the top 2 candidates, and they're going to face off in the AFC Championship game.
Well, I think Josh Allen worked with Jordan Palmer, I believe, in the offseason on his mechanics. So credit to Jordan Palmer.
Yeah. Michael Pittman also very good. He's going to be very good.
Pittman,
him and Jonathan Taylor. I mean, just put in. I mean, I think Rivers.
Also a quarterback away, and they're going to always be a quarterback away.
They're a above average quarterback away. They are. You're right. They got the defense. They got the O-line. Although one of the offensive linemen just retired.
They're literally a Kirk Cousins.
Was it Ragnow?
Quarterback away.
No, Ragnow
wasn't.
Lions. Different shade of blue.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of they have another good center. I forget who it is.
I know.
Those are good though.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
Oh
my god, this is gonna piss me off.
I know.
Nelson.
It's
Quentin Nelson.
No, not him. He's a left guard.
The other
or right guard.
It might have been the guy you're thinking of, but he retired. So
okay.
It was unexpected. Anything else, Bills Colts?
Wow. That was like parents spelling words in front of you as a kid. Confusing. I had no idea what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, the Bills. I stand by. I think the Bills go to the Super Bowl.
All right. Game number 2.
You have not seen the Chiefs play in a week. You brought.
I saw
technically 2 weeks actually.
I don't know if it was Scout's account, but I saw someone with the name Scout in our logo that said something about the Browns might be the best team in the NFL right now.
These Browns.
These Browns. Oh, these Browns.
Yeah.
Got it.
Those Browns.
These Browns are.
We'll get to those Browns.
Yeah, pesky Browns.
It was these Browns at the time. Now it's those Browns.
Got it.
Yes.
Rams 30, Seattle Seahawks 20. Is Russell Wilson overrated?
Mr. Limited.
Guys.
Pete Carroll needs to go.
Crazy stat. First 8 weeks, Russell Wilson, 28 touchdowns. Second 8 weeks of the season, 12 touchdowns. Or something like that. 28 and 12. I don't know what the fuck happened to Seattle.
They started running the ball.
Yeah, and they can't run the ball.
They just fired their offensive coordinator and committed to running the ball more.
And he said in the press conference, we need to run the ball more. So if you have DK and Tyler Lockett fantasy, it's probably going to go back to the way it used to be. And they'll pop off a couple times instead of every game. So
I don't know what the fuck is good. But Russ, if they're gonna let you cook and you want to cook, you gotta cook. You gotta turn the stove on. Yeah, do something, bro. Like, you ain't 2-0. The Seahawks, I mean, you're losing to, first of all, wild card game, Seahawks, hump down hit on a quarterback. Getting a little sus with that. 2 years in a row. I don't like it. So then you get Jared Goff and a bum hand, and like trying to throw the ball around, and you let him put up 30 on you. Like, I don't know. The Seahawks overrated. You're right. I think the whole team's overrated. Whole franchise overrated.
So we saw DK Metcalf have like a OBJ type meltdown because he wasn't getting the ball or whatever. So then Russ forces it, pick 6 on the screen, which was like, this was post.
So is that what he was complaining about?
I don't know what. I think it was because he wasn't getting touches and Jalen Ramsey was shutting him down.
Oh, okay.
Ramsey's in DK's head.
Oh my God.
3 times in a row.
He gets in everybody's head. He is
he's
the
good.
best corner in the league, I think.
Yeah. I don't think it's close.
DK, I'm sure he's gonna have go crazy this offseason, but this season, anytime he went up against top quarter, he got shut down.
Well, he absolutely torched Stephon Gilmore, so I wouldn't.
That was the one game.
Fried him.
But still, I'm just saying.
No,
Ramsey 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Well,
come on.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Ramsey's the best corner in the league.
Yep.
But still, you got to beat him.
I mean, he had 2 touchdowns. I think we're harping on DK Metcalf a little too much. He had 2 touchdowns, like 7 catches and almost 100 yards or whatever. So it's not like he had a bad game.
No, he didn't. He was 596 and 2, but
yeah.
It just seems like I don't know. It just seems like he gets taken. Like, I don't know. Like the Seahawks, like that's not that game felt so
one-sided.
Boring. Yeah, it just like it didn't feel like the Seahawks were like really ever gonna do anything. I don't know.
Sean McVay found his Todd Gurley. Cam Akers is the guy. 28 carries, 131, and a touchdown. Like they were bouncing around between Malcolm Brown and who was the other dude?
Henderson,
who they drafted 2nd round last year. Cam Akers is the dude. So I don't know are they going to start Goff or are they going to go back to Wolford? Is he like able to play?
I think you got to start Goff.
I don't know why they didn't.
I was yeah.
Like, why do you?
He seemed okay enough.
Jamal Adams blew Wolford up. Yeah. Yeah, he was all right.
That's it. I mean, he wasn't making phenomenal throws, but he wasn't terrible.
He didn't
he
turn the ball
put up 30 points.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Rams, we talked about this multiple times near the end of the season. And I said it, the Rams are the only team with a good enough defense and probably the best defense and a good enough offense to compete with these other teams.
Yeah, the Rams are not a team you want to see in the playoffs for sure.
Because Washington had the defense, but everybody knew they couldn't score.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams could score, and they had the defense to stop Green Bay. They had the defense to stop the Saints. They had the defense to stop Tampa Bay. So I don't. The Rams are going to ruin somebody's party here.
Yeah, you're right.
They got the Packers next, so we'll see.
My brain actually hurts though from trying to think of why the Seahawks suck.
I think it's Pete Carroll, man.
I think Pete Carroll has to go. I'll fire all the coaches.
Wow, Tomlin gone, Pete Carroll gone.
Yes.
I don't think Pete Carroll has to go. I think he just has to give a little bit more control to an offensive coordinator to come in and like I think Pete Carroll's stuck in the old football ways. Like he just wants to pound the rock and do whatever.
So here's the thing.
That's not how you're going to win.
So I think Pete Carroll is such like a defensive-minded guy that in the beginning of the year when Russ was cooking, the defense was playing horrible, that he couldn't stand for the defense to be playing bad. So they needed to run the ball more, hence use more clock, all that good old theory about running the ball and keeping the other offense off the field, keeping your defense off the field, yada, 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 and not putting up 30 points a game, scoring low 20s or whatever. So I just think he couldn't stand for it anymore because he's, like you said, Sloth, is such an old school coach because he's like, what is he, like 70-something years old? Even
he's old, much older than he looks.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think they need I think they got rid of the wrong guy.
If you go back to the year they won that Super Bowl, it was Legion of Boom.
Yep.
It was their defense that won it, and they just gave it to Marshawn Lynch and pounded it out. And I think he's just trying to get back to that.
Sure. That's what he remembers being successful. So.
Well, I'm saying the year they won. We all know. We were there.
I think that's the moment that Pete Carroll was like, okay, I need to just run the ball every time.
Yeah, there you go. He's like Matt Nagy with kickers. He's like, if I
it's in his head.
If I never kick again, I'll never miss one.
No, I'll never have a doink.
Yeah.
God, you figured
if I never throw again, I'll never have an interception.
Boom.
The nightcap of Saturday, Tampa Bay 31, Washington 23. Taylor Heineke was the big takeaway from the game.
Franchise quarterback.
He was balling out. And kept it close for Washington football team backers in regards to the spread.
So close it pushed.
Yeah. But I don't know. We kind of thought it might be a tricky spot for Tampa Bay. Chase Young did nothing.
Game, but
yeah, they were.
But yeah. I think everybody thought Tampa Bay would win, but Washington would be maybe a little bit frisky. That's kind of what happened.
That's all I had for that game. It was kind of boring.
Yeah, Brady still got it.
Yeah, he's still good at it. And now he gets to play Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
The old man bowl.
Probably for the last time ever, right? I would expect.
Yeah.
This is a very sad playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching,
Phillip Rivers.
You see Phillip Rivers cried in a press conference. Roethlisberger cried on the bench. Drew Brees.
Someone's gonna cry next week.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
It's over, man.
It's our childhood. Yep. It's childhood over. QBs in the prime.
Everybody can retire at once.
Yeah.
Big Ben had films caught him talking to
I know, Pouncey. Yeah.
He was like, dude,
I wanted to do it for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, Mike. 10 years, man. You believe this?
Roethlisberger can't move anymore, so he's.
Yeah. He didn't get Phil.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I never watched. Yeah,
they're both got to be done, right?
When I watched that full Colts game, I was like, "Oh shit, Phil's playing shot put out here, man. He's just really just a statue, man."
I know.
Dude, his arm doesn't go like above, like he just
swinging it, but it goes so far. It's crazy.
R.I.P. to the old quarterbacks.
Yeah. Baltimore.
Like that anymore.
No, those.
You don't
Alex Smith might be done too.
I think he is.
True. He's only got one leg actually now.
Literally. Baltimore 20, Tennessee 13. Lamar finally gets his first playoff win. Had a crazy run, and Mike Vrabel punting on 4th and 1. Mike Tomlin did something similar. As they call it, that's chicken shit football. Playing not to lose, and you have Derrick Henry. You lost.
I don't know. So there is one stat.
Okay.
That Derrick Henry he did not get a first down, like run for a first down, 3rd down or something like that all game. But it was 4th and 1. You got to go for it. 4th and 2. This is the game playoffs.
QB read.
The crazy thing is, the fucking Titans go for it all the time during the season.
Yes, all the time.
They never kick field goals.
Another one that never
kicks. Always run for it. And then he fucking punts. I don't understand it. I was like, these teams that are fucking aggressive all of a sudden just.
It's the playoffs, man.
Got scared.
Yep.
Got scared.
Tight booty holes.
But just real quick, I know we're going to talk next game, but the Steelers, when they did it, it was 4th and 1. They're down by 12.
What are you doing?
All the momentum
in the world. They were not getting stopped on that. Nope. They were not. It was if they get that first down and score there, the Browns are like, we're the fucking Browns.
Browns
they would have been like that. The Browns is the Browns. Like they would have actually started thinking it, and they would have lost that game.
I totally agree.
Mike Tomlin deserves to be fired.
Thank you.
Here we go. We're here.
Get on the train.
Lamar Jackson.
We'll get Woody.
I will not do that. Lamar Jackson had one of the worst interceptions In the first half, we were like, oh, there's the Lamar, playoff Lamar we know. And then 10 minutes later, he reels off like a 60-yard touchdown run. And we're like, oh, he hit gear.
That second gear he hit like at the 30-yard line, and he just pulled away from everybody.
Oh, he made a business decision there. He was like, he can either slide, and he was like, nah, you can't catch me.
Yeah.
Hit the Jets.
He went, this is on the ground. Lamar, 16 rushes, 136 yards and a touchdown. He passed 17 for 24 for 179 and an interception. I think he's his own. I don't think you can really compare him with, like, his game is so different than everyone else's. Mm-hmm. You can say you can't throw, but he's going to kill you on the ground. It doesn't matter. I don't know. We'll see how he does against Buffalo, my other takeaway, Ravens defense is like here for the playoffs.
Yeah, they're back.
They're here. So
they got hot at the right time.
Yeah. I'm
nervous. This
you
Ravens
guys will think I'm biased.
Is going to be insane.
I'm spoiler alert, taking the Ravens.
No, I wouldn't say that's a crazy pick. I think that this game could really go either way. Obviously, I love the Bills, but the Ravens are super hot.
Mm-hmm.
Offensively and defensively.
Yeah. And Justin Tucker missed one, but dude is he won't miss again. Both 50-yarders, right? Like,
yeah, he's just. Could you try again? Yo, chill out. Sorry about that.
And AJ Brown also he's a beast. They were saying it's push off, not a push off in the end zone. It's playoffs.
Yeah.
Go up and get the ball. So
they were both on each other. I thought that was clean.
Yeah. Derrick Henry's longest run was 8 yards. He went 18 attempts for 40 yards. So he got bottled up. Mm-hmm. J.K. Dobbins had a touchdown. I don't know. These Ravens.
J.K. Dobbins is going to be really good in the future as well.
Yeah.
He's going to take over that backfield and look out.
Mark Ingram was a healthy
The Ravens
scratch.
are going to average like 300 yards a game on the ground next year.
Mm-hmm. So anything else from that game from you guys?
Yeah. Good game, though. I mean, kind of lived up to that.
Yeah. We'll move on to the Nickelodeon game of the week. Had the
phenomenal.
I'll just give you. I think you might have watched that game in entirety on the Nickelodeon channel. I could do it for a possession, and then I had to change it. But
I did a little bit on first, and then I switched to CBS, and I was like, CBS, this is boring. It's actually kind of a boring game. Switched right back to Nickelodeon, dude. I mean, everything was an analogy, which was kind of crazy. I was like, they were referring everything back to like recess and whatnot. But then they did young Sheldon do flags and shit. That was crazy. But they were also just like bringing out like your childhood like memories and shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like whatever. I mean, they had SpongeBob in the goalpost. Phenomenal. That was great. They had slime cannons in the end zone. Those are great. I mean, you're like, let's see some slime. The kid announcers, I mean, probably better than some NFL announcers, if we're being honest. They were terrible.
Yeah.
And you had Nate Burleson on there too. So he
does it all. He's so good.
Yeah. No, I think it was fun, honestly. If they did that and like more, I think it makes the game honestly interesting, especially when you're watching the fucking Brown or the Bears.
Yeah.
I was just say the bad games, it makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah, the Bears should always be there. Bears and Jets. Just put them on there. Put googly eyes on them. It's hysterical.
I have a rule proposition.
Oh.
For home field advantage, you should be able to put up in the field goal net. You should be able to put up an image of whatever you want in between the uprights.
Oh,
like
kind of how like basketball,
one.
They do the.
Yeah.
They have the.
I think you should be able to put up an image of anything you want that might distract the opposing
the double
kicker.
doink.
I would put up. If I were the Eagles, I would put up the Tony Romo dropping it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good for the field goal.
For when the Dolphins play the Patriots, I would. Well, Brady's not there, but I would put up a picture of him kissing his son on the mouth. That would be.
Let the fans vote.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nice little fan vote. I like that. We might be able to
get the people going.
Right?
We're in.
I like that.
We should. We should stream it, but it's a federal crime now. But we could stream it, and then we should digitally impose our own backgrounds onto the field goal posts.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. A little marketing. Maserati Mitch is done, right? As Bears, he's done. They're not re-signing him. Allen Robinson.
Yeah, he's
also
done for sure.
Is a free agent.
Who's that?
Allen Robinson is a free agent, and they said today they're going to retain Matt Nagy, so he will be back again with who knows.
The Bears. It's the Bears, Eagles, Texans, and Jets. Don't know how to run a franchise. Crazy.
So.
And the Steelers. Because they didn't fire Mike Tomlin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tomlin's done.
Lump them all in.
Well, I mean, what did the Steelers go? 12-0, 11-0, and then they went like 2-4. Like it's get them out.
You guys, I don't know.
Matt Nagy should be fired. I mean, get rid of him. Get rid of them, all of them. Honestly.
The Bears. I don't know what the Bears do, man. I guess they got to restart. I mean, this is thankfully what the Eagles didn't do, is make the playoffs and get a worse draft pick. Because what do the Bears do now? They don't have a quarterback, and now they're drafting 17.
Yep.
So
this is a really deep quarterback draft. So
they're gonna get Mac Jones.
He might not be.
He reminds me of Dan
guy
Jones a lot.
Did you see his belly?
Yeah.
He's a unit.
He literally looks like a bigger version of Tom Brady. Like when he came out of college. Like put their pictures up. Mac Jones probably has like 30 pounds on him in the belly. But dude can throw the ball.
Yeah, he was accurate.
Last game?
Yeah, this game, the Saints-Bears game was incredibly boring.
Yeah, it was.
We'll move on.
It was more exciting.
Cleveland Browns 48, Pittsburgh Steelers 37. It was what at one point? 28-0?
28-0 at the end of the first.
First snap of the game, Pouncey flies it right over.
Soapbox proposal?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm mad at myself. I was talking with Woody pretty much the whole weekend. I said, there's going to be an upset. There's going to be an upset. There's going to be a big upset that nobody sees coming. Mm-hmm. And I didn't feel like the Rams was a big enough one, but there's always a big wild card upset.
We were saying Washington.
And then I locked in my Steelers bet after I watched all the games.
I have to say that you were the farthest away from the Browns, of all time. You're like, no coaches, don't overthink it. That was you all week.
It makes sense. Yeah. Without their head coach, their play caller,
absolutely
without
makes sense.
offensive line.
It was because last time they had no wide receivers and they're playing the Jets, and I was like, it doesn't matter. Hammer the Browns. Got burned. So this time I was like, no coaches, that's worse than no wide receivers. Hammer the Steelers. Right. And here we go. And what I'm really mad about is anybody fan of this podcast knows I am a Sunday night dog rider. And
they're literally a dog.
This was
a dog pound.
This was the whole season coming together.
This is your ultimate dog.
It was
the pinnacle of
the climax of the
Sunday night dog. Plus 265, first rounds of the playoffs, Browns, dog pound, lead the charge, sloth, you had it.
Divisional opponent, it's all there.
Good damn Stefanski, man, gets fucking COVID and it throws me off.
Oh,
incredible.
I'm a conspiracy theory. He was in the stands. He was in the stands with the headset on. First of all, also, why couldn't he have just coached from the booth?
So stupid. He should have been. He should have been allowed.
All I'm saying, I get COVID very infectious. All I'm saying is, so you bring him in, he drives himself in, he masks himself crazy up, he walks right up, put him in a crazy bodysuit thing. So anything he touches doesn't matter.
To do that.
No,
just wire him from his
back.
house.
Just walks. Yeah, you could have zoomed him in, but I'm saying you could have walked him up to the booth, had a separate booth up there for him, just him, and let him call the game from the top. That's what I think.
He should have been able to. I think he should have been able to. You got Tony Romo and these announcers calling it from home. Yeah. So the technology is clearly it's there. It just doesn't make sense to me. Stefanski should have been able to.
Insensitive to anything about COVID. This is just football view.
Yeah,
Very football guy take.
it's the playoffs.
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 But yeah, they called a great game. I mean, the Steelers
Fuck
couldn't
me,
do
man.
anything defensively. Big Ben,
Steelers come.
I didn't notice it. Big Ben had 68 pass attempts.
Yeah, the Steelers cannot run the
Tried to
ball
kill him.
at all.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I'm surprised his arm didn't fall off.
literally.
He's gonna.
And you know Big Ben would milk it, just lay on the ground and start flopping around like Big Ben does.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is this it for him?
Let's get to
Yes.
our records.
I think it is.
Sounded like it. He was crying, but he might go back. He's got a year left, so
And
they
they'll
might
just
give him one more.
yeah, they're just
Like
gonna have to put Mason Rudolph's dented head in there. He'll be good to go.
It's like a $40 million cap hit for Big Ben next year.
What?
Jesus.
They still owe him money?
Yep.
He's a year left.
$40 million cap hit next year. So
Why'd they backload it?
probably because he's been with them forever, you know, kind of, I don't know.
What?
But-
So what happens if he retires? They owe him?
I don't know. It's probably a contract thing. I don't know. But Juju's probably gone.
You don't think they sign him?
I don't know.
Go
I think
for
he
that,
kind of
go for that.
wants to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he wants to.
Do you see Chase Claypool still trolling them? So they're going to get their asses clapped next week. against the
I don't
Chiefs.
think I
And then
like Chase
Sammy-
Claypool.
Yeah, and then Sammy Watkins, I think, came out and said basically like, yeah, the Browns aren't a competition. So
Oh God.
are the Browns playing on Sunday night?
No,
They are
they're the
not.
afternoon.
They play Sunday afternoon. They're getting blown out. Don't overthink it. Getting blown out.
Oh yeah. Let's go over the picks.
Okay, here we go. Quickly. Here we go.
I know I sucked.
I think
Woody, since we already went over. all
Oh, I
the
took the
games,
tight.
Woody, you had Colts +7 W.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Seahawks -4 L. Washington push. Steelers -6 L. Over 47. Pittsburgh Cleveland W. Titans +3.5 L.
In real life, I
Bears
switched.
+9.5 L.
L. Fuck. What is
Yes,
that?
What
he did.
was the Tampa
He did want.
Bay
He did want to
football
switch his
team?
picks. People. He did text us late Sunday.
No,
and was
I don't
like,
want.
Hey,
No,
I'm
my
gonna
pick
switch
should
my
count.
picks in.
It should
But-
count for what I gave
but-
that day. But in real life, if I was a
But
betting
on the
man,
pod,
no, the pod, whatever I said on the pod should stay. Yeah,
Okay,
I took the
all right.
Titans. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
If you're, all right, here we go. So
Well,
you
what was the spread on the Bucks football team?
9.5? No,
We pushed whatever it was.
what was it? 8.
We had it at 8 on the pod.
Yeah.
Okay. So it finished at 8.
Says
Okay.
One win, 2 wins. Says 2.
2, 3, and
2,
1.
3, 4, and 1. He gave 1 extra pick. Remember?
Oh, you doubled down on the Steelers, didn't you?
I took the
Yep.
over.
Oh, the
Scout,
over hit.
Yeah. Scout, you had Bills -7 L, Rams
L.
+4 W, Washington push, Steelers -6 L, Titans +3.5 L, Saints -9.5 W. That fucking I'm not kicking that field goal with. We
didn't even talk
went-
about that.
We went over
Oh
my
my God.
laundry list of bets, and I got fucked each and every way this weekend. And it started and ended with the fucking refs not letting. They changed that rule. I know they changed that rule, but they should have kicked that extra point.
For
I needed
you,
that point.
for you at home who have no idea what we're talking about, last second, Mitch Trubisky throws a meaningless touchdown to most to Jimmy Graham. Touchdown.
One-handed.
Clock expires. Everyone just runs off the field. No extra point, which would be significant to some people.
What
They
did you
changed
have?
the
At
rule.
+11?
Yeah, I did.
Plus
I also
11 and a
had
half?
+10 and I had +11 and then +10.5.
They changed the
So
rule
if it went
after
for 2, it would have made a difference for me too.
Yeah.
after
Okay.
the
So
Minnesota Miracle
field
or
goal,
whatever
yeah.
with Diggs against
Yeah.
the Saints, because they literally made the Vikings come out from the locker room to kick the extra point, whatever. Got rid of that rule, and bit some people in the ass. So that's what happened there. Great catch by Jimmy Graham, maybe his last ever. by the
it
way.
was.
So Scout, you finished 2-3-1, and then I had over 51.5 Buffalo. And he tweeted about this game saying that my
Yikes.
picks are going to be on a roll. missed it by half a point. That was with about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I think, when I did that. So Seahawks -4, that was an L. Then over 45, Tampa Bay Washington won that one. Steelers -6 L, Ravens -3.5. Fuck all y'all. I told you that shit was easy. And then Bears +9.5. That was an L.
Yikes! Not a good week for you.
You know why?
Why?
We went out of order.
What do you
We
mean?
did. That's my fault.
This was partially all of our faults. I think we wanted to stay in order and we jumped it because we wanted to jump to the Steelers-Browns game because I was like, this is an easy pick. Now, if we had went in order, I would have realized that the Browns were the last game of the day.
Sunday Night Dog. Got ya.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Up.
Yep. A
Let's
lot
do
would have.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go in order. Saturday, 4:35 Eastern. You got the Rams traveling to the Packers. Packers are favored by 7 points with a total of 45.5. It's in Lambeau. We don't know who the quarterback is for the Rams. They happen to have the best defensive player in all, maybe by far the best defensive lineman, and then Jalen Ramsey at corner. The Aaron Rodgers we know and love and we remember is him being mobile. That's not really the case this year. When he has clean pockets, he does super well. It's a little fishy that the line is only 7. But
Only
there's
7?
one thing.
I
I think it should be more. There's one thing that we learned. We talked about Sloth.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Aaron Rodgers, prime time. He's undefeated in prime time. It's in Lambeau. We did this with the Titans.
Playoffs.
Packers
January football.
by 10.
Okay, so here we go. We got Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Lambeau.
Yes.
Prime time.
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes.
1 seed.
Mhm.
Strip to the NFC Championship.
Yep.
Rams +7.
That's disgusting.
I knew you were doing that.
Everybody's on Green Bay. Rams +7. Packers win. Rams +7. I said the Rams. I have said since week 13 or 14 that the Rams are the only team with the defense that can stop the Packers.
You did, and the Packers are really bad at stopping the run, and Cam Akers is going off. That's interesting.
The Packers have actually been better at stopping the run.
And Matt LaFleur's a wannabe Sean McVay.
Well,
He
they're
coached
boys.
under Sean McVay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packers.
All right. I'm
Pack,
conflicted.
Go.
I really want to take the Packers, but let's not forget that left tackle David Bakhtiari tore his ACL 2 weeks ago, and he's out for the season, obviously out for this game. So Aaron Rodgers missing his right-hand man on the offensive line, and the Rams might have the best defensive line in the playoffs. So I'm nervous about the Packers, but
Can I say something?
yes.
There is no better quarterback to back, like for a rooting interest, than Aaron Rodgers. He's
True.
my number one. Like, he's so much fun to root for. So I did it. I went against him once. Won't ever do it again.
So Aaron Rodgers, prime time in Lambeau.
Yep.
Give me the Packers.
Boom.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
Whatever the spread is, I don't care.
Boom, 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 boom. Go Pack, go.
Well,
Are there going to be fans? There might be fans. I don't know.
They have to have some type of fans, right?
Yeah, dude, they had a bye. It will be Devontae Adams, Jalen Ramsey will be fun to watch though.
Yes. Oh, Aaron Donald tore his rib cartilage or whatever. He's expected to play.
Oh, he'll be shot up with all the meds. He'll be
Ooh, next game's tough.
8:15 Eastern. Ravens at Bills. Oh, prime time. Bills are favored by 2. Total is 50. I already told
makes
that.
no sense.
Big number.
That makes no sense.
Ravens easy. Defense is rolling. Lamar.
Taking Ravens.
Yeah.
Wow, Ravens +2.
Josh Allen. This is the game. This is it.
This is where it all unravels. I have
couple
honestly,
picks.
I've looked at this. This is no idea, but that over makes absolutely no sense. That should be 56.
I agree.
Over 50.
I'm doubling.
Uh-oh.
Over and Ravens.
All right, Sloth. Why do you think 50? It should be 56?
Baltimore, I mean, they play decent defense, but they got into, what was it? That game 27-24? Or what was it? 2013 was the Titans game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The Bills seem to just give up points, and if they don't give up points, they're gonna put up fucking 50 on you. So I see this game either surprisingly. This is where I'm gonna eat my words. I think it's either going to be like a 38-35 game, like back and forth slugfest. Neither team can stop each other, or it's a blowout by the Bills. And like you see this Ravens team just collapse almost like the Steelers team did. Like just a complete implosion. Like everything that like almost them come back to like how they were in the beginning of the year. Or like I said, or I think it's a slugfest. I don't think either defense is good enough to stop either offense. Is that fair?
That's fair.
I think the offenses are
I was
better
just
than
curious
both
why
defenses. Yeah.
you were.
I think both teams have good defense. Both teams
Okay.
have good defense, but I think the offenses are significantly better than both defenses.
Okay.
I'm taking that total. I'm walking that back. I don't want that anymore. Just Ravens. I'm staying neutral on that.
Bills -2. Bills Mafia at home. Josh Allen should be second in the MVP voting. He's absolutely tearing it up this year. This is a tough game because I love the Ravens too, but Bills under a field goal, I'm taking it every time.
Okay. Quick idea. Should do a snake draft of the teams left for Super Bowl teams. So who do you think's going to win it all?
Can I have first pick?
Who drafted last first?
Scout, usually you're on top of this.
Oh, I have to go back way deep into the archives here.
All right. We'll go Chiefs Browns here. We got.
Yeah. So Chiefs favored by 10, totals 56. I like the over in this one.
I just see it. I think, this game, I feel like this over should be 50. I don't know. I guess, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking the Browns are. I feel like I always think the Chiefs defense has that better defense if they had their Super Bowl year, but their not defense is not that good as last year. I think 10 is a lot, but the Browns are coming off of everybody's shitting on them again. They got this like Eagles vibe to them where everybody's just shitting on them. I guess I'm going to be chasing it. I don't want to be chasing it. Am I overthinking it? I don't want to be chasing it. I think I might be.
I mean, you're asking yourself.
That's why I had the same thought process. That's why give me the points.
This is the mind of a gambler. Okay. We're inside of me. I didn't even know you guys were here. I lost this. I was just looking at the spread and thinking, fuck. I took a Chiefs under before and it was not fun. So you going over 56.5?
Yep. 50 over 56.
Okay. Scout, what do you got?
Don't overthink this. Browns +10. I will say to not overthink it only because of the interview I listened to with Jeff Fisher saying when they got the first round bye, they came back and they started the game off sluggish. Guys weren't ready. And the Browns. Yeah, but what?
This is the Chiefs team that ran out of touchdown fireworks last playoffs.
Yeah, okay. I'm aware. They haven't played in 2 weeks, so week 17, and they had this pass bye. I know Andy Reid off a bye. He's awesome, but 10 points is a ton of points in the playoffs, especially off a huge win off the Browns. Kevin Stefanski back. Joel Batoni, left guard, back. Browns +10.
As you're talking,
You taking Steelers or Chiefs?
I was thinking, you said, okay, so I can picture this game now going how the Browns' last game went against the Steelers. And Patrick Mahomes may throw for 4 touchdowns and 500 yards.
Yes.
But he ain't throwing 4 interceptions.
No.
No. And Andy Reid's a better coach than Kevin Stefanski. Patrick Mahomes is way better than Baker Mayfield. There's going to be a blowout. Don't overthink it. Chiefs -10. And it's probably going to go lower because I think people are going to be high on the Browns because they're going to be chasing what they lost last week. And that you don't want to chase. Don't want to chase. Just jump ship. Jump ship to the favorite. They're going to burn me again, but.
Last game.
I know nothing about this game. I have no idea where to go.
Bucks at Saints. Saints are favored by 3. Total is 51.5. The Saints blew out the Bucks in Tampa Bay. Breeze had like 4 touchdown passes or something. And I'm taking the Saints -3. Gross. I don't know if Mike Evans is fully healthy. And
-3. You're taking the Saints.
I'm taking the Saints. It's one of those gross picks, I know, but
yeah, I learned a long time ago not to get that against Tom Brady. I'm taking Bucks. Bucks +3. He crazy. He ain't gonna lose to the same team 3 times in a row. I think you're crazy. I don't think you know who Tom Brady is. What do you think you've lost your brain on this one?
I honestly don't really know. The Saints were my preseason Super Bowl winner, but I just don't know for this game. So I'm going to go over here, 51.5. I think
you need one of those anyways.
Yeah, if the Bucks lose this game, I think it's a shootout. I just don't see Brady like getting blown out like a 30-14 game. I just don't see it. So I think this game goes over.
So we all have different overs. The only game we didn't pick an over in is the Packers game. We have New Orleans, Tampa Bay at 51.5, 56.5, Kansas City and Cleveland, and over 50, Baltimore and Buffalo. So big week for the overs. Let's hope.
Well, life's too short for the under.
Oh, are they playing in Buffalo? Is it going to be a snow?
Yes.
It's going to be a snow globe.
Lamar Jackson in his press conference today was asked if he's ever played in the snow. He said no, I've only had a snowball fight in the snow, and he hopes it doesn't snow Saturday.
Oh God, dude, they came out with like a little pump up ad or whatever for the Bills, and I don't know who announced it, but like it comes out to the Bills stadium and it's just snowing, and he's like, "We'll see you in Buffalo. Might be chilly." And it's like, it's probably so cold up there. I do not want to play in Buffalo in January at all.
Yeah, guys. So feel free to hop on Bills -2.
Okay.
When the opposing quarterback says, "I hope it doesn't snow," fade that quarterback.
Well, let's check. Hold on.
All I know is it's supposed to rain in Jersey on Saturday.
Yeah, so
probably snow.
Probably crazy in Buffalo.
Yeah, blizzard. Also, I went first. Sloth went second. Woody went third. Snake draft.
So I went first.
No, So you would be first this time, and then Woody, and then me.
Okay. Hold on. I am looking up the weather in Buffalo. Saturday, snow showers. Yikes. Occasional snow showers.
Hey guys, what was the game?
Not too much snow, so nothing too crazy.
Okay. What was the game that Lamar Jackson had trouble with his cleats?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Because I remember that.
Was that the poop game?
The field, it was
against the Browns.
I think it was. Was it the Browns? Okay, so it was the Browns in Cleveland, windy, rain. Lamar Jackson needs to do jump cuts and everything. You know, the field's a little slick. I don't know. I think it's a big letdown game for Lamar here because he's not going to be able to do his highlight stuff.
All right. You ready? I'm taking the Chiefs. First pick.
Packers.
Bills.
You getting
Saints.
all right? Oh. Ravens.
Scout. Wait, hold on. Scout took the Bills and Saints, right?
Man, good picks there.
And you got the who? Woody?
Ravens.
Ravens. Okay.
Yep.
You guys gonna leave me? I'm gonna take Tampa Bay. And come back. Give me another one. This might be broken up evenly. Whatever.
I don't think there's enough teams for us to do this.
No, it's not. There's not.
I'm not gonna have a team. A third team.
I got the Rams. Taking the Rams.
Give me the Browns as Browns.
Browns. All right.
Yeah, I don't need another pick because the Bills are winning it all.
Got it.
Yo.
Do you hear Kylo chomping on ice? His favorite snack.
Yes, I do. Beast.
You hear him? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting skinnier, by the way.
Good.
You guys were wondering.
Did you have to put him on a diet or just back to normal?
Yeah, just not giving him 500 pounds of food a day is
cool.
Our regimen. Yeah. Let's do a quick best worst of the week. Wrap it up. My worst of the week. I really have to pee.
Like right now?
Yes, right now. Best of the week. Maybe DeShaun's coming to Miami. It's my best of the week.
Wow, very uneventful
kind of
week
weak
for you.
Yeah, it was pretty middle of the road, which is fine.
Just target your inner Scott Hansen, you'll be fine.
My worst of the week is that a stock I bought in July that I sold is now up 1,000%. I hate the stock market.
Sloth informed me to purchase a stock a very long time ago for $4, and that stock is up 1,000%, and I did not pull out of it like an idiot. So credit to me.
Nice.
Sorry. Shove that knife in there and just
Twist a little bit.
worst of the week. Oh, best of the week. Doug Peterson's out, but this could be a future worst of the week if we get Adam Gase. Not that that's rumored, but if that happens, we riot. So future me, if Adam Gase is hired, we riot.
Yeah. All right. Does that wrap it up? I've
That's
really
it.
got to pee. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yo, comment down.
See you next week.
Yeah, we'll be back next week.
Like, comment,
Wrap
subscribe.
up Divisional
Facebook,
weekend.
YouTube.
Not on Facebook,
Instagram.
but YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes. Like, comment,
Snapchat,
subscribe. We're
Twitch.
growing in listenership, if that is a word. So
It is now.
tell your friends
So greet each other out there.
that if they
Say
want to
hi.
learn about
everything and anything.
holidays, this is the
Holidays.
place.
We still
So-
don't know why Martin Luther King Day is on Monday, but it is.
And if
Yes.
you're
We'll-
listening,
We'll get there
this is-
eventually.
And we're thankful and appreciative of everything he did.
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
to understand why it's not on his birthday.
yeah, there is
I
no.
thought it was in
slander.
February as well.
Let's be clear. There is no slander. We're caught off guard that there was a 3-day holiday. So, yeah, no canceling. Okay. Kylo agrees. With that, we'll be back next week. Peace.